There is a Czechoslovak queen living in California. She's reigned for some years in San Diego, and her name is Nicole Němeček. She isn't a queen representing Czech and Slovakia in the U.S. by chance. You can judge for yourself that her election was more than deserved.
At first, I was the princess of the Czech and Slovak house, and then I got a unanimous vote from the board of the Czech and Slovak house to make me queen of the house. In the Queen's organization, we are girls from all of the ethnic houses in Balboa Park, and we learn our own dances from different countries. We have an Israeli dance and a couple others, and we learn different fun facts about each country that we normally wouldn't find out on our own.
Nicole was born in the U.S. in a very Czech family and so speaks Czech perfectly.
At home, we only speak Czech with my parents and my grandparents, and in Czech Republic, my grandparents only speak Czech and they don't know any English. Milý Petře, nepřepepře toho vepře.
Nicole performs in a children's dance group, Podkovička, as well as in an adult dance group, Karička. Dancers of both of these folk dance groups wear the beautifully ornate Czech and Slovak national dress.
The costume is from Kyiv, and there's generally 5 underskirts underneath the red skirt. I'm only wearing 3 in the photo. There were too many skirts, and it generally takes about an hour, I believe, to put all of the costume on. For me, I think it only took about 20 to 30 minutes to put on. Karička and Podkovienka is a Czech and Slovak folklore dance group where we learn the cultures of dancing and different songs from the Czech and Slovak republics. We also learn a little bit of the history among the dances. And our dance director is Anka Hradsky. She puts the rehearsals together and the dances and the songs, and she's the one that teaches us all the dances.
Nicole's family maintains Czech traditions in which Nicole participates. This includes the holiday of Mikuláš, when the whole Němeček family masquerades as the Holy Trio and visits children at the Czech school in San Diego.
My mom is the devil. My little brother helps out with the devil as well. I am the angel, and then one of my uncles is Saint Nicholas. The children generally like to stay around me, the angel, instead of the devils, because they're honestly very terrified of them. And one little girl last year, she asked me if I was able to fly as an angel, and so I told her I can, yes, and she was really excited to know that I do know how to fly.
Nicole helps her mom in the time of Christmas preparations with the baking and decorating of gingerbread cookies, and participates in the Christmas events which take place yearly in the International Village, where she represents the Queen of the Czechoslovak house. We should not forget the traditional decoration of Easter eggs at the Němeček household.
Also, this Easter started decorating kraslice vajíčka, which is when you take wax and you cover the eggs with it and then dye them.
In Czech, we say co Čech, to muzikant, meaning when Czech, then a musician. So Nicole plays the violin.
I play the violin in the Czech and Slovak dance group, and I'm also in an outside orchestra in Escondido called CYO, Civic Youth Orchestra, and also in my school orchestra at my high school.
Nicole is a young woman with a heart in the right place. This is demonstrated by her decision to cut off her long hair to help her sick friend a few years back.
I have a friend who was diagnosed with alopecia, and alopecia is a disease where all of your hair falls out of nowhere. It doesn't even have to be caused by cancer. One day during class, she was embarrassed about her new wig that she got, so our teacher told us to not say anything about it and to just tell her that everything is okay. When I found out that she had alopecia, I decided to cut my hair and donate it to her so that she could have a new wig with longer hair.
When Nicole isn't helping out her friends, she helps children from around the globe through a nonprofit organization.
Yes, I am in an organization called Operation Christmas Child. We, as a whole organization, we fill shoeboxes with toys, washcloths. In my organization, we crochet washcloths and stuffed animals, and I'm the youngest one in the group. Everybody else is a grandma or a mom, and it's fun to hear their life stories. Operation Christmas Child as a whole, they also sew dresses in a different group that we also put in the shoe boxes, and people from all over our church and even other churches, we stuff the shoe boxes with all kinds of goodies and toys. This unicorn I crocheted for a girl that has special needs, and she really liked unicorns, so I decided to make this unicorn for her. Yes, in English it's a mole. Krteček is a Czech cartoon that is well loved by children.
Nicole crochets octopuses for premature babies.
Those babies, when they are in the incubators, they tend to pull and tug on the cords that are trying to feed them and keep them alive. So the octopuses, they help keep them from tugging on the cords, and they tug on the tentacles instead, because it reminds them that they are still in the womb, and it reminds them of the umbilical cord.
Nicole has enjoyed dancing practically from the time she could walk. Aside from folk dance, she also dominates step dancing, jazz, and hip-hop. She is a big lover of horses and other animals.
I have a chameleon named Phoebe, and my brother also has a chameleon named Speedy. My brother's chameleon is a little bit younger than my chameleon. We also have a tortoise, a Russian tortoise named Rose. She just came out of hibernation. I have a dog named Bambi. She's a Chiweenie dog, and she's about 8 years old now. Moje koníček je jezdit na koníčky. I also ride horses once in a while. I find it a lot of fun. I also volunteered there a couple of times to take care of the horses. The horses aren't mine. They're at a ranch that are owned by other people, but I do know how to ride a horse.
Nicole loves to draw, especially sketching, and because she is an abnormally well-rounded young woman, she also isn't afraid of hockey.
I also started playing hockey about 3 years ago. A couple of girls on my brother's hockey team persuaded me to go into hockey so that they could form an all-girls hockey team. Prior to playing hockey, I figure skated for about 5 years. That's how I started skating. Now I am on the San Diego Cathedral Central Jets high school team, and we just recently had a game on Wednesday. We had a JV game. We lost 5-4, but we played pretty well.
Nicole also lives the daily life of a student, now in junior high.
I'll be a senior next year, and then I'm off to college.
Nicole Němeček has big plans. She is weighing a future career of teaching, criminology, or serving in the military. We are rooting for this multifaceted American with Czech genes, ambition, and a will to work hard. This Czechoslovak queen from San Diego is truly sweet, beautiful, and talented, and always, always productive.
My idea of a perfect world would probably be if the day had more than 24 hours so that I could get more done.